So here's the chassis. Let's start with the back. The back is panelled, as you can see. Light fitments are in. Some electronic fitments there need wiring up. Rear hinges are in place, and there's a custom door with latch. It is actually a Land Rover door with just the bottom trimmed off, so it fits in nicely. Down here you have toe points on the chassis, and underneath the floor here is a fuel tank. It's all floored through. There's a small area there that needs finishing off to seal, but that's where the batteries would fit. The wheel arches are soundproofed and sealed in, with the suspension coming through, and a hole would just need to be cut there circularly, or actually through here, for the suspension to come through, assuming you used 14-inch suspension like the Fox, or like the Land Rover aftermarket ones that you can get. I can't remember the make now. Terra Firma, that's it. Right, in the box here there's lights, hoses, bushes, bits and pieces, spares, and same in here. There's some pieces of trim, etc, etc. Down there you have speakers, which are all set to fit into the front, into the dash there. They're all set pieces. You can see as we move forward, wheel arch there, ready for a piece of external trim. It is all sealed. Under here there's the Watts link with some custom arms and a fuel tank, and a bush there to hold the exhaust up. The exhaust is running along through there. It's just not connected or up on the bushes at the moment. External panels. There's a panel there. Door, fairly easy to finish panelling. It's just a flat piece of aluminium, and then the door handle finishes the seal. Obviously it needs a bit of paint on some of these bits. The footwell here, there's a vent there through for air into the cabin, or for your heater, or for the snorkel. I was actually going to run it off the snorkel and just run the heater internally. So opening the door. So there are some seals missing off the door, but you know, they're pence off eBay. In fact, the whole door top is not expensive. You just then have to re-weld it. So this does actually all seal up here. They're just slightly out of position, so it's that black piece that fits in there, and then there's all box pieces there ready for the stereo to go in. It's just a marine stereo that I've got, and it is all sealed down through here. Over the far side there, you see all the seat mounts are in. Seat belt mount is the little block at the top there, and then there's that one that's unpainted there for rear or for an additional stay. Likewise over here, and here is the seat mount. Panelling, and so I'd do a flat up here to this bar, which is why I've put that bar in. So that would be a flat over that section. Then I would do the roof, which you have a following 90 down and across, and then a 90 up, and it sits down in there quite nicely, and it secures down to these tabs and into these beams. You do a 90 off of here on a large panel. I'd rivet that in place, curve it down around the formers, and the formers are over under the shelf there that I've made for it. That then gives you a piece down to here, down around this corner, and then you can just rivet a flat, or you can rivet onto here and rivet the flat down to this. So it's fairly straightforward. It's just a bit of time cutting and fitting and sealing. This one is cut, fitted and sealed. I've got the aluminium for that, and a few aluminium for the other pieces, so that actually seals up a lot of it. Same the other side. Steering column is in, right through, ready for a Discovery 2 steering box. And it's all set for Discovery 2 axles. I would recommend using Discovery 2 axles. They're just a lot simpler. Up front here we have the turrets. I've got some aluminium wing skins there. They're second hand. They're not the actual ones, but we can get those online. As I said, they're priced in the list that I've given you. That is all sealed around through there, ready for the gearbox. And it'll take it's prepped for an R380 gearbox, so you can use a Discovery 1 with a V8. Or you can use Discovery 2. The engine mounts are actually located for Discovery 2, but it's no great shakes to put in a V8 or even a 300 TDI or 200 TDI, which are obviously a lot easier to wire and get running. Pipes here are just all cooler pipes, so they just freeze, and then obviously normal Defender headlights just bolt in the front. This is set up for a front winch and for a front bumper mount, so you can have an internal winch, and then you just mount your radiators any which way you like. Really, it's just drill and bolt. So there you can see the windscreen surround. There is a windscreen in the box there, second-hand windscreen, but you know there's nothing wrong with it. And the roof, so it's fully braced, fully welded. It's not the most perfect of things, but you know, £2.5 grand. It's £2.5 grand. Okay.